Hello, welcome to another Marvel vs. DC. One of the book that I bought in 1984, when Walt Simonson finally got his due, after the launch of Thor 337 Beta Ray Bill, there was a surge of re-intro by DC on many of Walt Simonson earlier work with them, such as Manhunter, and of course Dr. Fate. And Dr. Fate, this is the first time I ever heard. When this came out, of course I bought it. This is my copy that I bought off the rack. I didn't care if the character was good or bad. I know it's Walt Simonson. I'm gonna buy it. And quite frankly, I like it. In this book, I was not very familiar with Dr. Fate whatsoever. Never even heard of him until this book came out. And for those that are not familiar with this book, it's a reprint of first issue special issue number 9. So if you want the original, that's where you get it. But the first 2, 4, 6, 8, the first 8 page of this book is kind of like a reboot of his origin. Okay, where I think prior to that, I'm not very familiar with Dr. Fate in the Golden Age, but the mask, okay, is what makes Dr. Fate. And the first 8 page of this story really tell about how, you know, the mask is the power. Without the mask, which is a cool looking mask, by the way. So anyhow, without the mask, there will be no Dr. Fate. Whoever wear that mask possessed the power, I think. It's been years since I read the story. But the look is pretty cool. The name, since we are comparing Doctor Strange versus Dr. Fate, the name, I think it's a toss-up. I like both. Dr. Fate, Doctor Strange. I think both name is equally okay with me. I can't say I pick one over the other. Look-wise, oh boy, that's a tough one too. I love Dr. Fate helmet. Love it. And for those that watch enough of my videos, even though I love Doctor Strange, I'm in the minority as far as liking his superhero look with the mask, when he wear the mask. So, oh, that's a tough one. The mask is cool, the helmet is cool for Dr. Fate, but then the rest of Doctor Strange, as far as the color scheme, I like the look more than the blue and yellow combo. So Doctor Strange have a slight edge because of the overall look of his character, even though Dr. Fate helmet is cool as hell. Okay, now I'm sure some DC fanboy will accuse me of being a Marvel zombie and pick Doctor Strange stories and everything else over Doctor Fate, and I can't help it. Okay, here's another property that I think DC mismanaged or did not do enough of, as far as using Dr. Fate. I have some Justice League Bronze books where Dr. Fate was part of the old Earth, the other world with the Golden Age characters. Not a big fan of those stories, but he's in there. But he's not a well-used character in the DC universe, not that I'm aware of. The one thing that Doctor Strange is much cooler, okay, is that the world that Steve Ditko created, the look, the crazy look, the mystical look, Dr. Fate world did not have that. When he uses his power, it's pretty cool with that. I'm not sure what you call that symbol that he that he has. This have that oval shape, and then this, and then it's a cool looking symbol whenever he uses his power. But the crazy world that Steve Ditko created and then elaborate further by other artists after him is just so much more interesting compared to what Dr. Fate and what the writers and authors have done for Dr. Fate over the many decades, in my opinion. So for that, my pick for this battle is Doctor Strange over Dr. Fate. And once again, it's a reminder, this is just a personal choice. It has nothing to do with who is more powerful than whom. It's not about who's gonna beat the other guy on head to head. It's not like that at all. For those that are more familiar with Dr. Fate, chime in. I'd like to hear what you have to say, because I think he's much more, I wouldn't say much more popular, but maybe during the golden age, in the 40s. For sure, not in the 70s. That's it for this video.